right, welcome back to SoFlo TV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Some people are saying that they have not been receiving their notifications when these videos show up, and some people are asking me why did I unsubscribe them from the channel. I did not, and I don't know why you're not receiving your notifications. We've talked to YouTube about this. They've tried to fix it, or they've told us that they've tried to fix it, but we keep on getting the same results. So we're asking some of you who are experiencing this to unsubscribe and subscribe right back as soon as you unsubscribe, and that should trigger something in the system to register your subscription or re-register your subscription again. If that doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. I thank you for being here though. All right, so we've been following this Jah Cure thing, right? And here we are, because a lot of people care about Cure, and a lot of people want to know what is going to take place next. Is the singer going to go to prison in a foreign country, or is he going to beat these charges and get up out of there and get back to his little girl and these kind of things, back to the stage and so on and so forth? All right, here is an update. Shout out to the Jamaica Observer for this one. After 2 hours hearing today, reggae singer Jah Cure showed up in court. He was once again remanded until March 8th. Today would make it 103 days that Jah Cure had been locked up. And now he is remanded until March 8th. Today is January 12th. From January 12th, he's going to spend the rest of January locked up. He's going to spend the whole of February locked up. And March 8th, he will go before the judge again. When he goes before the judge again in March 8th, that's when the trial, the substantive hearing into his attempted murder case in Amsterdam, will now take place. Damn. You know, somebody said it before, and also someone from that side, from the law in the Netherlands. They said the Netherlands doesn't have bail. If they consider you guilty, they hold you onto trial, and then from trial, there is no early release for them. You know, like in the US or some other places, man sentenced to 10 years ends up doing 5 years and then get 5 years out on parole. That's not how they do it in the Netherlands. If you're sentenced to 10 years, you will do every day of that 10 years. And I remember the person also explaining that this is how they give justice to the family of victims. Because how do you explain to them that we punish the person for doing something to your loved one, and then we took the punishment back and modified it to something lighter? So once the sentence is handed down, it's what the sentence is. In Jah Cure's case, he will go to court and he will await his trial starting March 8th. Now Jah Cure, with his attorney at law, Jan Hein Cooper, appeared in court to face a battery of charges that include attempted murder and aggravated assault. He was before the judge to hear it today. The public prosecutor told the court that the investigation is headed into its final phase. So they're doing a proper investigation and they're putting everything together. This is prosecution putting their case together tightly. You know how court cases go already. Prosecution's job is to get a prosecution, while the defense attorney job is to get the client off, right? So they told the judge today that they are heading into the final phase of the investigation, wrapping things up, and they're getting ready to go to trial, and they're confident that they have a strong case. Listen up. Franklin Wittemina, press officer with the Netherlands Public Prosecution Service in Amsterdam, explained that Jah Cure will remain in custody until his trial. So no, there will be no bail, there will be no release from jail or lockup on and pending trial, and he is able to attend trial. You know, you see sometimes people get bail and then they're able to attend trial, and then after each day of trial they return to their house, and then if they're found guilty, they take them in on that last day. Cure won't have that privilege. He will remain in lockup until March 8th, when his trial will officially start. The suspect and his lawyer, who is Jah Cure, they're referring to as the suspect, and his lawyers were present in the Amsterdam courtroom. The trial, the judge substantive hearing will take place on March 8th at 1400 hours. For those of you who can't read military time or can't read this kind of a timing, that would be 2 p.m. in the afternoon, right? The court has decided that the suspect will continue to remain in custody until then, March 8th. The investigation into the stabbing by the suspect, as is Jacquier referred to as suspect, is in its final phase. The prosecution or prosecutor is also waiting for the results of the digital investigation into the suspect's phone. I don't know what them are going on phone for. I guess maybe Jacquier's part of his defense is that he was sent threatening text messages and he has the messages to prove it, and then them say, all right, we're going to go into your phone and we're going to see if your life was threatened and you have this in writing. Me don't know. But the prosecution says that they're waiting the results of the digital investigation into his phone. Or it could be something else, like Papa, the person who he is accused of stabbing, might have said something about the phone. The man ya conduct some kind of business. Me don't know, I'm speculating. Understand? But they're waiting on the phone investigation to complete. The public prosecutor is reportedly also awaiting pertinent information from Jamaican authorities regarding Jacquier's prior convictions. Wow. Now, you see, this is an issue. I just read an article where Popcorn is at the airport in the UK and Popcorn is being held. When you go at the airport and them carry around a bag and them say, come with us this way, please, sir. Further investigation, further interrogation is needed. Them search you up, haul and pull you, ask you all kind of question. So Popcorn apparently released a message on Instagram that says, why did somebody of authority from Jamaica or the Jamaican government call somebody in the UK to tell them that I am a gang leader in Jamaica? So now that he's traveling through here, he's asking, why the hell am I sitting in here in interrogation for over 3 hours in an immigration? So people were saying before, the Netherlands does not do business like that, SoFlo. They're not going to give any consideration to whatever he did in Jamaica before and his prior convictions. Well, that's a lie, because it says right here that the public prosecutor said today that it is also waiting on not only digital investigation into Jacquier's phone, but they're also waiting on official information from authorities in Jamaica regarding Jacquier's prior conviction. Now, we must say, this now gonna look good when them tell these people in the Netherlands that yes, he was a convicted rapist and we did find him guilty of rape and he was sentenced to how many years and he did do how many years, but he was released on parole after so and whatever. They're going to take this as nothing good. There's no way they can take that as anything good. Wrong or right? Maybe they want to know, was he a model prisoner? Do you think he is fully rehabilitated, or do you think that this is a troubled person, etc., etc.? And depending on how that investigation go, here is an opportunity for someone to at least try to sink him if they feel like that's what they want to do. I'm just saying, thinking outside the box. Now, in an earlier interview with the Jamaica Observer, Cupers noted that he has thoroughly interviewed the singer. This is Jacquier's attorney. And Jacquier's attorney told the Observer in Jamaica that he himself has thoroughly interviewed the singer. And now he is prepared to argue his case. What leg does Jacquier have to stand on in this case? Man say him stab him up. Someplace like Dam Square, there are lots of cameras there, and I am guessing that there were also eyewitnesses there. Who they choose to defend and help, we will see. Mr. Alcock is awaiting for his trial because he wants to clear his name, is what his attorney said. Jacquier wants to clear his name. He said that Mr. Alcock testified in details what happened. Remember, I know them just come from court today. Mr. Alcock testified in details what happened, and for him, it was a clear self-defense situation. Cupers said, witnesses have to be interrogated now. End quote. Cupers is the founding partner of a law firm called Cupers Nelson, and which specializes in criminal law. So Jacquier got himself a proper criminal lawyer outside, not a public defendant. You know how them say public defendants stay already. They force you to take a deal because public defendant don't get paid like how private attorneys get paid. Public defendants, their job is to pretty much fulfill the constitutional role and make sure that every person who is accused has a legal representative there who understands law jargon, which is a lawyer. So them do cases that are a little bit of nothing, they get paid, right? So their efforts are not always the best at getting somebody off. Well, Jacquier, a lot of people were saying before, oh, him can't even afford one high power lawyer, big Jacquier, flash all him name brand and everything. Boy, probably squander out him money. I mean, you can tell by the comment sections of many of these articles that has anything to do with Jacquier that there are a lot of Jamaican people who talk out a two side of their mouth, but you can see right now that they don't really wish him well. Yes, Cure has a lot of supporters, but just read the comment sections anywhere you see any article about this case, and you will realize that not too many of them wish him well, right? Some people think him did too hype, and him need to settle down, and this is his fall that they are rejoicing about. Good for him, man. Yes, that will happen to him. Seen some people say, keep him over there, Jamaica don't want him back, and these kind of things. Jacquier, whose real name is Sicature Alcock, he's charged with attempted murder, attempted manslaughter, aggravated assault, or attempted aggravated assault. These are serious charges all the way around. And he was reportedly involved in a stabbing incident with a concert promoter, Nicardo Blake, who otherwise is called Papa. Cure was arrested following the incident in Dam Square. And I did a video before where I covered Dam Square, showed you the visuals, so you understand that it is a well-populated area. It's a big square where with lots of shops, pubs, whatever, people meet and greet and all these things, right? Dam Square in the city center of Amsterdam on October 1st, 2021 is when the incident went down. And of course, a lot of people were saying, no man, but why would Jacquier just go stab up a man in a Dam Square of all places? I mean, even if him did like depend some bad man something, you stab up a man round a corner in a back room somewhere, you know, not out in the middle of a square like Dam Square. Like, everybody look at me, I'm stabbing up a man. Then I'm gonna claim that it was self-defense when I'm sure cameras are there. You know, people try to make a paint a picture of he lost his mind or stuff like that. And I've always maintained that every story have more than one side, right? Like them say, it has your side, my side, and then the truth. And we need to hear what happened before we actually make them kind of comment about dash him where, keep him over there. Who knows? If Papa didn't go for a knife first and say, hey boy, me stab out your belly over here, you know. After Jacquier say, yo dog, you have to give me my money, you know. You work man and now pay man, and that's not what we agreed on. You have to give me my money. Me do the show, them give me my money. Because Cure was on tour, correct? He was over there working. And the shows were going pretty good. Pack up the place. All with Jacquier alone. Headlining and being the only act on the show. I know too many artists can do that still. Enough of them have to go up on a billings with 4 or 5 more other artists at least pan it. Cure packs a house in Europe by himself, right? Out there doing his thing, and I heard that it was over a money dispute. And of course we were saying, no man, but Jacquier, you have to think better than that, because you can't just stab up a man because him owe you money. You know, you're operating in a professional environment though, and you have to keep some kind of composure about yourself. Take him to court if he owes you money, right? That's the right thing to do. You can't plunge a knife in a man's belly because he owes you money and think that it's going to go okay with the law, because it's not, right? All right, but we need to know what really happened. Jacquier is now claiming that it was clear-cut self-defense. He was threatened and he responded to that threat defending himself, and this is how they ended up where they ended up. So we have to go hear the details of why he felt the need to stab the man. Was he in imminent danger? Was the guy advancing towards him to harm him? Or was this a exchange of words and you stab him? And let me tell y'all something. If it was only an exchange of words and him stab the man, even if the man said, me I gonna kill you, boy, or I can kill you, or something like that, it's not legal grounds to physically harm somebody because they verbally threaten you. You understand that? Physical harm equals verbal threat. That's a no-no in the court of law. So expect Jack Jordan to be found guilty and to be hit with a hefty charge and be doing time in their prison over there if that's how it goes. We hope that this turns out where justice is actually really served. So be it. I don't have no dog in this fight. I have no pony in this race. I just want to see this unfold, and we will keep you up to date as it goes on all the way through to the end. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on SoFlo TV or every time we upload a new update to one of the stories that we have covered before. I'm out. Peace. It's time to do another commercial again. This one is for my New York City people. And I'm talking about all 5 boroughs. Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Long and Staten Island. I'm talking to you. Are you tired of your floors, your wooden floors looking all torn up, looking all dull and faded? Do you want that glamorous shine? Well, you need to call Mr. G. Now, Mr. G is located in Queens, New York. So if you're in Queens, New York, you're closer to him. But Mr. G also said that no job is too near or too far. No job is too big or too small. Okay, so he can handle the distance. He will travel to you. Garfield Scarlett is the CEO of this company, and his cell phone number and his office number are listed right here. This brother has over 15 years in experience in installation, in sanding, in staining, in ratcheting, in finishing. He does it all when it comes to your floors. And get this, he has a free estimates available. So call Mr. G right now and get your floors right now, and tell him SoFlo TV sent you.